What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today.
I was watching a segment from First Things First, and to my surprise, they had a guest on the show. They usually do not have guests on that show unless they're filling in for either Chris Broussard, Kevin Wiles, or Nick Wright. And even more to my surprise, the guest was Shaquille O'Neal, who is a regular on ESPN. So remember also that now that Undisputed is gone, Skip Bayless is out the door, Shannon Sharp's gone, now First Things First is the premier show on FS1. What I'm saying is they're moving on up. And to my surprise, Shaquille O'Neal was on the show. This could be the norm moving forward for the show. We'll see. I think it's a good look. Take a listen. Take a look at what Shaq had to say.
And what would a fifth title make LeBron the GOAT?
You know, I've kind of intricated myself into the GOAT conversation.
You mean interjected, but I'll let that slide, Shaq. Go on.
Not me as a player, but I want to hear all the correct contestants. Like, you always hear LeBron, you always hear Jordan. Where's my guy Kobe at?
There you go.
I just want to, so, like, if you're going to give me a test to look at, I want all the multiple choice options on there. So LeBron is great. He's a good friend of mine, is great. Jordan is great. But my guy was great too. So I would like to see 1, 2, 3, and then let people debate, and then I could probably have an answer when we come back. But Michael has 6, Kobe has 5. LeBron got what, 4?
4, yep.
Oh, if you can get 5 with the coaster, now you're talking. If you can get 6, now you're talking. But me personally, I wish I was in those conversations sometimes. Like, I know, like, when it comes to the most dominant, there is no conversation because it's only me. You understand? You understand? It's only me. But
now, if you know anything about Nick Wright, and if you're going to be honest about this, you would know that Nick Wright is the lead singer of the Bron Goblin Band. He is the guide-on flag bearer for Bron Goblins, the La Media, the La Cult, whatever you want to call him. He's the number one goon in the business, even more so than Shannon Sharp, but it's debatable. It's debatable. Actually, these days, hell, it might be Shannon Sharp with some of the stuff he be saying. Shannon Sharp takes it to a level of weirdness sometimes. But anyway, not only is Nick Wright a huge LeBron guy, he also is a Kobe Bryant hater. And though some people might say, how can he be a Kobe Bryant hater? He has Kobe Bryant like top 6 or top 7 or something like that. It's not about where he has him ranked. It's about his opinions on him and all the things he says and the lies and BS and revisionist history that he puts out about Kobe Bryant sometimes. And I've called him out on his BS, and I've put forth the evidence. Not that I needed it because I knew it, but for the other people that don't maybe trust what I'm telling you, I put evidence out, calling it out. Him contradicting his own logic so many times, especially with Kobe Bryant. I don't even know what video that was. It was a while ago. But anyway, so when Shaq said, hey, all I ever hear is Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, LeBron Mike, MJ Bron. That's all I ever hear with this GOAT debate, this Michael Jordan, LeBron James, fabricated, orchestrated GOAT debate, pushed out by LeBron James and his minions, his goblins, the La Media. Something that they created, as if Michael Jordan and LeBron James are the only great players that qualify for this GOAT debate. That's completely BS, but whatever. And I'm a Michael Jordan guy. Actually, I'm a Kobe guy, but I think Michael Jordan is the greatest. But still, I was curious to see how Nick Wright was going to respond on camera to Shaq saying, what about Kobe? I never hear anybody bring up Kobe anymore. Kobe was that guy. whenever somebody comes on the show, and it hasn't been for a while because I noticed they really don't let the Kobe people come up there too much anymore. And if they do, they probably stay away from those topics. And usually when somebody would come on the show, or anybody that has an opinion about Kobe being better than LeBron, or Kobe and his name should be inserted in some of these conversations, Nick Wright will quickly dismiss it. You'll see it in his body language. He'll do something like this. Or give you that kind of look like, what the F did you just say? Or roll his eyes, and he will quickly dismiss it. He'll shut it down quick. He will not have it. According to him, he said LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant up back in, I don't know, 2011, 2012 or something like that. Well, now you got people saying, I don't know if it was him, like Draymond Green says that LeBron James has been the best player in the league ever since his second or third year or something like that. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? There's other people that say stupid stuff like that. But anyway, and he did not do that to Shaq. Maybe he didn't want to get into it. Maybe he was considering the history of Kobe and Shaq. Maybe he felt like he should be a little bit more sensitive to the fact that Kobe Bryant is not here with us anymore in the presence of Shaquille O'Neal, which I could give a damn about that. That sounds bad. Obviously, I wish Kobe was here, but I don't think because somebody has passed away, you should shy away from your opinion. Say what you would say any other time, if he was alive or deceased. Just because they pass away doesn't mean you can't speak honestly on an athlete or celebrity or whatever. Preach. I'm a Kobe guy till I die. And I'll sit here and nitpick at his game. I'll bring up his bad moments. I'll bring up his flaws. I have no problem with it. I'm comfortable with Kobe Bryant as a player. I understand his history. I know what he went through. He wasn't a perfect player. But Nick, he didn't get into it. I don't know if he was intimidated by Shaq. He didn't want to give Shaq any pushback. Because maybe for the first time, he was on camera with somebody with a bigger ego than him and Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know. But I found it interesting. He didn't come with his typical, Kobe Bryant doesn't belong in that conversation, you idiot. Oh, shut up. I'm dismissing everything you have to say. Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant was a chucker. Kobe Bryant was a ball hog. All Kobe could do was score the basketball. He was good for nothing else. Kobe Bryant this, Kobe Bryant that, Kobe Bryant quit, Kobe Bryant that. No pushback. Very surprising. But I want to thank Shaquille O'Neal. And I've been on this channel via, posts, via videos, calling out Shaq all the time. Because I don't agree with a lot of things that Shaq says. I don't agree with Shaq's logic a lot of times. And Shaq is a constant perpetrator of contradicting himself and his logic. He does that a lot. And I call him out for it. But that doesn't mean I can't agree with Shaq, just like it means I can't agree with Nick Wright at times. There's been some things that I'm like, I'm with Nick Wright on this. I'm with Nick Wright on this. And other people. Doesn't mean I can't agree with them. And I want to thank Shaq for always putting respect on Kobe Bryant's name. This isn't the first time he's done this. I've seen him go on other shows and things like that and constantly say, what about my guy? What about my guy? What about Kobe? It's crazy how Kobe was in that conversation, but now all of a sudden he's not in those conversations anymore. Well, that's what the media does. That's what they did. That's what they do to players who they don't like for whatever reason, and anybody that they feel could be detrimental to LeBron James's legacy or how people might view LeBron James. And it shouldn't be like that. LeBron's LeBron. Kobe's Kobe. Mike's Mike. But this is how these guys think. So thank you, Shaq, for always reminding people about Kobe being Bryant. Of course, like I said earlier, Kobe's not the other one. There's other past players that have been subject to the same treatment. Kobe Bryant's just the more recent one that, retired and played more recently. When you talk about this GOAT debate and stuff like that, I mean, look at Magic Johnson, you look at Larry Bird, you look at Bill Russell, you look at Wilt Chamberlain, right? You look at all these other greats, man. Hakeem Olajuwon, Tim Duncan. Look at all these other greats, but apparently they're not good enough to be in GOAT debates either and aren't even in the conversation. I'm talking about Kobe, obviously, because Kobe's my guy, and obviously Shaq brought him up, so that's why I'm talking on Kobe. But, you can apply that same logic to other people. But definitely the media made it a priority to tarnish Kobe Bryant's legacy. I truly believe that. I see too many lies, too much BS, too much disrespect going about Kobe Bryant's name, and I will not stand for it. Shaq is one of the few people that we'll see on mainstream media that'll remind people about Kobe Bryant. Shaq and probably Chris Mad Dog Russo. And Russo is a guy that stands up for all the old school, all the past players. And people quickly try to dismiss him and roll their eyes, blah, 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 give me blah, blah, blah. Now, Mad Dog Russo and Shaq are two guys that will always bring up Kobe Bryant's name and remind people who the hell Kobe Bryant was. And I thank them for that. I do. It's crazy how after he passed away, a lot of these guys on TV really, are speaking their real thoughts and feelings about Kobe Bryant in a manner and talk about him in a way that they never spoke about him when Kobe Bryant was in their presence, in his presence, in the presence of Kobe Bryant, whatever I'm trying to say. I've seen Kobe Bryant on the panel with Stephen A. Smith plenty of times. That energy that he speaks about Kobe now ain't the same that what it was when Kobe Bryant was in his face. He wasn't saying those things that he's saying now. How many times I heard Stephen A. Smith say, Kobe, it's you and it's Michael. It's you and it's Michael. Stuff like that. Now, not even in the same league as Michael Jordan. I don't like people like that. I don't like people like that. Just be honest with me. Are you intimidated by me? Why can't you tell me how you really feel about my legacy in front of my face? Don't come on. When I come on camera with you, don't be acting all, oh, it's Kobe. Kobe, I have so many questions. Kobe, let me talk to you. Kobe, you're great. Kobe, you're the best thing since Michael Jordan. Kobe, you're the closest thing since Michael Jordan. Kobe. Shut it up. All of them. I sat right there and saw Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman not talk about how they talk about Kobe now. Crazy. Whether they believe it or they believe in the money that they're getting from Clutch, either way, I don't stand for either of it. I'm a Kobe Bryant guy. I'm honest about Kobe. If you think Kobe Bryant's top 10, anywhere in your top 10, that's great. Good for you. You think Kobe Bryant's top 15, top 20, while I respectfully disagree with you, that's you. And then even your opinions on Kobe Bryant, right? You say, oh, Kobe Bryant was inefficient. I'll add some context to that, but okay, whatever. Oh, Kobe Bryant was a ball hog. Yeah. Kobe Bryant, there were games where he definitely ball hog. Trust me, I watched him my entire life. I watched his entire career. There were games where Kobe Bryant shot the Lakers out of it. And he took too many shots. And he alienated players. That absolutely happened. And I'm down with the criticism and critiques. Whether I agree with him all the way or partially or not, that's fine. But when it comes to complete revisionist history and lies, that's where I'm like, pump the brakes. Where is this energy coming from? And I will always put the context where I can put the context. Kobe Bryant was not a perfect player. Kobe Bryant had his flaws. He did. But I've never seen a perfect player. I mean, if the only thing you could say about the man was his field goal percentage, which was actually above average for players at his position while he was playing, but we ain't going to get into that. and his era of basketball, we ain't gonna get into that. If all you can say about Kobe Bryant was his field goal percentage, and, you know, he could be a bit of an asshole, and at times he was a ball hog, and he's still a 5-time champion, that sounds pretty good to me. I'll take that. I'll take that any day. Oh, he got 5 championships, but he got 3 with Shaquille O'Neal. He never got a Finals MVP. Yeah, those are the same people that said after Shaq left, that said that Kobe Bryant couldn't win without Shaq and would never win again. And then he ended up winning twice more, went to the finals 3 straight times. What I'm saying is that people like that, no matter what you do, what you say, they will never respect you or give you the credit you deserve. That's what I'm here to say. That's what I mean by that. And this means a lot coming from Shaq to say that. And this doesn't have to do with Kobe Bryant's passing. Before Kobe Bryant passed away, when Kobe Bryant was still with us on this earth, Shaq has said that time and time again. Even when Kobe and Shaq's relationship was at its lowest, Shaq would still say Kobe was the best player in the league. Shaq would still say, I think Kobe Bryant could be the greatest player of all time, you know, if he works on these little bit of things and gets this part of his act together. He has been on the record saying that, even when their relationship was at its lowest. So that should tell you Shaq's opinion and his honesty from which he speaks with. So that particular comment coming from Shaq, it's very telling. It's very, very telling. There was a time he wanted to kill Kobe. He did. But he always kept it honest about his game. He did. The good parts and the bad parts. And Kobe as a player. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. This wasn't even supposed to be that long. My apologies. I got into my feels. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. I catch you on the next one. We out, baby.